Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 20th of February. Rekha Gupta, sworn in as Delhi's Chief Minister, assures providing financial assistance to women. Trump questions $21 million grant for voter turnout in India as Dodge cancels funding. And leading German election candidate promises to halt Afghan refugee resettlement programs. And now for all the details. After days of speculation, India's ruling BJP party, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, announced first-time MLA from Shalimar Bagh constituency, Rekha Gupta, as the fourth woman Chief Minister of New Delhi. Amid a sea of supporters hailing her electoral debut, Gupta and her cabinet ministers took oath in New Delhi's Ramleela Maidan in the presence of Narendra Modi and several other senior party leaders. Gupta assured that the BJP government would fulfill its poor promise on providing Rs 2,500 monthly financial assistance to women and said the first installment of the monthly support would be credited to their accounts by March 8th. Ahead of the polls, the BJP's manifesto aimed to outdo the Aam Aadmi Party's announcement of Rs 2,100 monthly support if it came to power. The BJP secured a landslide victory in the Delhi Assembly elections, winning 48 out of the 70 seats and ending the AAP's decade-long rule. Moving on, US President Donald Trump on Thursday raised concerns over a $21 million grant for voter turnout in India, cancelled by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, saying that the funds may have been used to influence Indian elections. Trump, while addressing a summit, also accused the former President Joe Biden's administration of trying to meddle with India's elections. Questioning the motive behind the funding, Trump said previous administration was trying to get somebody else elected. This comes a day after Trump had raised similar concerns, questioning the necessity of such financial aid. The move to revoke the funding follows DOT's announcement on February 16th, in which the department declared the cancellation of financial support previously allocated to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process, strengthening for voter turnout efforts in India. The decision has sparked political controversy in India, with BJP leaders Amit Malviya and Rajiv Chandrasekhar criticizing the opposition Congress party for what they labelled as external interference in India's electoral process. And the Afghanistan embassy in Pakistan on Wednesday warned that the government wants to remove all Afghan refugees from the Islamabad and the adjoining city of Rawalpindi. The embassy issued a strongly worded statement saying Afghan nationals in both cities have been subjected to arrests, searches and orders from the police to leave and relocate to other parts of Pakistan. The warning came as the relationship between the two countries is deteriorating, with Islamabad accusing Kabul of failing to curb cross-border attacks. Ultimately, officials from Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed that there is a definitive and final plan to deport or remove all Afghan refugees not only from Islamabad and Rawalpindi but also from the entire country in the near future, it added. The International Organization for Migration reported that over 18,000 Afghan nationals returned to Afghanistan from the cities of Islamabad and Rawalpindi between the beginning and the end of January this year. Pakistan currently hosts nearly more than 2.5 million Afghans, according to government estimates. Moving on, a group of 50 Chinese nationals plucked from scam centers in Myanmar crossed into Thailand to take a flight home, a Thai police official said on Thursday, as part of a multinational effort to repatriate 600 Chinese. For years, criminal gangs have trafficked hundreds of thousands of people to scam compounds across Southeast Asia, including sites on the Thai-Myanmar frontier, forcing them to work in illegal online operations, the United Nations says. The group arrived, crossed into Thailand at Mae Sot, guarded by armed soldiers and military vehicles mounted with machine guns from the town of Mayawadi in Myanmar, an area flanked by compounds that run the scams. Meanwhile, inside a Thai military camp, 4 Ethiopian men showed the bruises and scars on their bodies they said was sustained during their time in one of Myanmar's most notorious scam compounds. 19-year-old Yoter and his countrymen are among 260 people, most of them human trafficking victims, who were sent from Myanmar to Thailand last week as a multinational crackdown on scam centers along the border between the two countries gathers pace. Around 7,000 people rescued from scam compounds in Myanmar are waiting to be transferred to Thailand.
When I reach the place, which place we are, our camp, then I understand little bit. This is not right place. It's too much army. Why they have too much security guard? Because also we are in Dubai. They don't have that much of security guard. And I asked one of my colleague from this place, what happened there? What is the job? And he was told me about their punch, electric shot. And same at night, I informed to them I want to go back to my country. I don't want to work. Our job was, they give us client number. We add the number from the WhatsApp and we send them message. Our work from the client, we make relation. Like because we send message to client as a lady, not a boy. And the client was the boy. Of course, they have different attraction with lady and boy. We make relationship with him. When client say, I love you, then we start wash his brain, how to get money.
And as German elections are around the corner, Friedrich Merz, one of the leading candidates for the chancellorship in Germany, has announced that if he wins, he will stop the program for accepting and relocating at-risk Afghans, including former local staff and their families. He further added that he would implement the deportation of rejected asylum seekers back to Afghanistan. Merz emphasized that this would be one of his first actions upon assuming power. Polls indicate that Merz, the Christian Democratic Union candidate, has a higher chance of becoming Germany's next chancellor in the parliamentary elections set to take place in just 3 days. Merz made these statements during a campaign event in Halle, stating that if Germany is providing 300 million euros in aid to Afghanistan annually, it should expect the Taliban to take back individuals who Germany no longer wants. In the most recent incident, a 24-year-old Afghan asylum seeker drove a car into a crowd in Munich, killing a mother and her child and injuring more than 30 others. In response to such attacks, German officials, including the Chancellor and Interior Minister, have emphasized the importance of deporting Afghan criminals back to Afghanistan. Merz's proposed policies on Afghan refugees could lead to significant changes for those seeking asylum in Germany. The shift is likely to disappoint many Afghans who still hope for a future in Germany, as it may curtail their opportunities to seek refuge in the country. A new report by ActionAid has exposed the stark reality of Bangladesh's debt crisis, revealing that while the country grapples with an external debt of $78.06 billion, it is owed a staggering $5.8 trillion in climate debt by rich, high-polluting nations. The report highlights the urgent need for debt cancellation and global financial justice. Bangladesh's total external debt stands at a $78.06 billion. The report revealed that Bangladesh is being forced to divert resources from essential public services such as health, education and climate action to service foreign debt, primarily owed to rich nations, private creditors and global financial institutions. As of 2025, 54 countries are in a debt crisis and are forced to cut spending on basic public services and climate action to pay external debts. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.